Hey everyone, welcome to a new section in the YouTube Creator course. In this section, we're talking about YouTube best practices. So these are hard-hitting tips and techniques that will really help you become a better YouTube creator and grow your brand as fast as possible. So really, when you're thinking about creating a new video, when you're thinking about creating your channel, go through all of these best practices and make sure that you are following them to have the most success. So the things that we'll be talking about in this section are targeting a very specific audience, thinking about sustainability and discoverability of your videos. So will it be able to be viewed in the future, and how easy is it for someone to find your videos? We'll be looking at creating shareable content, collaborating with other YouTubers, interacting with your viewers, and being authentic. So if you put all the best practices that we're going to cover in this section into practice, you will be on the road to success. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Here's a YouTube best practice, targeting a specific audience. When you are coming up with your channel, when you are coming up with your videos, you want to think about a few things. First, who are you? And then second, who is your audience? When you are completely new and starting out, you have to think about who are you? Who are you as a person? What do you like to do? What do you like to talk about? If you are starting from scratch, you might not know what you want to put on your YouTube channel. Maybe you have a business, maybe you have a brand, and that is who you are. That is the type of video you are going to be creating. But it's important to just look at yourself, do a little inner reflection, and think about who you are. The second is to think about your audience. Who might that be? Now, you don't need to do a bunch of research or data collection. You can kind of just think about it. Who might be your audience? If you're teaching a yoga class based on pregnant women yoga, then your audience is going to be pregnant women who like yoga. If you're teaching how to paint objects for beginners, your audience might be kids or people who just want to get into painting, but more popular, it might be with kids. If you're teaching about fantasy football, then your videos will be watched more by men because there are more men who watch fantasy football and play fantasy, but there is still a contingent that is women. Maybe you want to be that specific women-centered fantasy football channel. And that brings me to my next point, which is niches or niches. I've heard both pronunciations. Niches have the quickest growth potential. When you come up with a channel that is very small, has a small target audience, and you are a small, singular subject person and creator, those have a lot of growth because every single video that you put out is about the same type of subject, and the followers of your channel, your subscribers, will see that and more likely want to view your other videos rather than having a bunch of different videos. Now, this isn't necessarily what I've done with my main video school online channel, but I have done this with separate channels geared towards photographers and cat lovers. And so let's look at a few samples just so you understand what I'm talking about with knowing your target audience. The Slow-Mo guys, this is a very popular channel. They have over 6 million subscribers at the time of filming this. What they do is shoot slow motion videos. They take a bunch of stuff. You can see here, fire tornado, massive crusher, spiral water, jelly tennis, all sorts of things, and they shoot it in slow motion. Now, this is a very specific niche, slow motion videos. The audience is probably pretty wide. People in general might enjoy watching these videos, but what they're producing is very niche. College Info Geek, Thomas Frank is another good YouTuber to follow. He has grown his YouTube channel so quickly from just in the thousands to over 100,000 in the past year or so. And he is gearing target college students. His target audience is people in college. Even though he started this channel before when he was in college and now he is out of college, he makes videos for college kids. And you can see all of his videos, how to create a final exam study schedule, exam brain hacks, writing apps that help you write papers. All these things are geared towards college students. His name is geared towards college students. So he himself and his videos are geared towards that niche. Jay Bates, this is a woodworking channel. He has over 177,000 subscribers. And again, he is just making woodworking videos. So He sticks to that stuff. He doesn't really go far outside that realm, and he's had a lot of success. So now we've learned what to do. Let's talk about how to do it. So tips for success are: find a small target audience. So pick something that is relatively small. You don't want to say my target audience is women, or my target audience are people between the age of 18 and 60. You want to look at your target, your topic, and say, my audience is pregnant women who like yoga, or my audience is male chefs who want to run their own food truck business. And you don't have to necessarily do it male versus female or age, young versus old, but find someone who is really specific in what they like and go after that audience. Then you make videos that those people like. Think about yourself. Who are you as a creator? That is the first place to start with. Would you like this video as a person in that audience? And then the last thing is to repeat. If you keep making videos for that audience that audience will like, you will have success. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this YouTube best practice. We'll see you in the next one. Hey everyone, welcome to another YouTube best practice. Today we're talking about being consistent. This is something you've probably heard from all YouTubers if you've done any sort of research on how to have a successful YouTube channel. Consistency is key. So first we'll talk about what it is, we'll then look at some examples, and then we'll wrap it up with how you can implement it. So first, what is consistency? Most popular channels are consistent. If you go on YouTube, you see popular channels, you will see that they are putting out videos consistently. What does this mean to be consistent? It doesn't necessarily mean every week. It doesn't necessarily mean every day. It could be every month. It just means they put up videos on a consistent basis so that their followers can enjoy their content consistently. Consistency is really why people subscribe. You'll see a lot of channels that put out one viral hit, and they don't have a lot of subscribers. The reason is because people expect to get more videos when they subscribe. They're not going to subscribe just because you put out a funny cat video. They subscribe because you put out a funny cat video every week, and they want to enjoy that. They want that to show up in their YouTube feed on their home page. And so that consistency is why people subscribe. Consistency doesn't only mean how often are you putting out these videos. It also means what format of video are you putting out. Are you shooting talking head videos? Are you shooting screencast videos? Are you shooting narrative videos? Are you shooting interviews? It means what type of video are you putting out? Your elements. Are you using the same graphics across your videos? Do your title cards have some sort of fluidity to them and some sort of consistency? And your personality. Do you show your personality in all your videos, or do you just make it super business in one and super personal in the other? Showing your personality or having a consistent personality is important. So again, this consistency creates fan loyalty, and it grows the expectation of another video. And so making sure that you can be consistent is important when you start a channel, because you don't want to start out consistently and then drop that consistency and stop making videos. Your subscribers will drop and people won't subscribe to your channel. An easy way to create consistency, so this is kind of a how tip, is by breaking videos into a series. So creating a series that you can make multiple videos about. Maybe, again, I go back to the yoga instructor, but doing a series of yoga exercises and breaking it into individual videos that you can post every week on the same day. And so let's look at some examples. So we have DSLR video shooter. This is a great guy who does a lot of DSLR tutorials. You can see on his home channel that he has new videos posted Tuesdays and Thursdays. So right on his home channel, you see how consistent he is. His subscribers are growing quickly, over 50,000 now, and his views are growing as well. And this is really great. A lot of creators do this. They put their schedule on their home channel artwork so that people, when they visit their channel, see when are they going to be posting. Mike and Lauren, you guys know them. They do this as well, Friday and Sunday. Friday is personal finance, Sunday is how-to DIY vlogs. Now, with Mike and Lauren, they're similar to me. They don't have a very specific niche. They do all sorts of things from woodworking to personal finance, but they've set it up so that on Fridays they do personal finance, on Sundays they do their other stuff. And they are very consistent throughout. Their style, their personality is really great, and people expect that and are accustomed to that. Here's Android Authority. For Android Authority, I have a friend that works there, and their consistency, what that means is putting out a ton of videos. This is just a snapshot of their recent videos, and you can see when you look at when it was published, you have a video 1 hour ago, 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 1 day ago. So they're posting almost 2 or 3 videos a day on average, and that consistency will get you followers. So these are some examples. Now let's move on to the how, tips for success. So the first thing is to stick to a schedule, whatever that is. It doesn't matter if it's once a week, twice a week, every day, once a month. Stick to your schedule so that your followers understand and expect something and follow up with that and make a video and publish it so you fulfill their expectation. The second is to create branding elements that you put across your videos. So this includes title cards, a bumper, lower thirds, similar graphics, putting your branding for your own company or your business, putting that throughout your videos. That will make your videos look consistent, and that will build the quality and the professionalism of your channel. And the last thing, which we saw, is to add your schedule to your channel art. If you are going to be consistent, and if you can promise to fulfill that consistency, put it on your channel art. People love seeing that, and it will get more people to subscribe if they know when you will be posting videos. So these are some great tips for success. Go out, take action, and we'll see you in another best practices video. Hey everyone, welcome back to another YouTube best practice video. Today we are talking about sustainability and discoverability, 2 important things to make sure that your videos are being watched over and over again. So first, as always, we'll start with what this means. We'll then look at some examples and then how to implement it with your channel. So first, what do I mean by discoverability and sustainability? With discoverability, I mean, will people be able to find your video with YouTube search? Most of my views come from people searching for topics in the YouTube search bar. YouTube videos also show up on Google when you search for something in Google. And if there's a popular video about it on YouTube, it will show up in the search results because YouTube is owned by Google. And so they work together. And so you want to make sure that your videos are able to be searched and found. And that comes through strong keywords, which are the key elements, the key topics of your video that show up in your titles, your descriptions, and the tags of your video. We're going to be walking through exactly how to do this in a future video, but just for now, know that this is how people find your videos. It's with strong keywords in your titles and descriptions and tags. Now about sustainability, what I mean by that is, will your videos be able to be watched over and over again, and are they evergreen? Are they something that will be able to be watched now and 10 years from now? I've made mistakes before that I'm going to show you in just a second in the example of a video that doesn't really make sense anymore. You don't need to watch it because it's a completely updated platform that is now being taught, and what I was using doesn't exist anymore. And I'll show you just that in a sec. But first, let's look at some other examples and explain these 2 topics a little bit more in depth. So the first, let's look at this channel called How to Cake It. Almost 1 million subscribers. They put out videos on how to make awesome types of cakes. You can see this. It looks like an ice cream cone. It's actually a mint chocolate chip ice cream cone cake. And so this is a video that is sustainable and very discoverable. So with sustainability, cakes are made the same way that they have always been made, with the same ingredients. Now, of course, this is a new take on creating a cake in a different way, but the ingredients and the way you make this cake will be the same now as it is in 5 or 10 years. So someone who wants to make a mint chocolate chip ice cream cone cake can use this video today, and they could also use this video in 5 or 10 years. And that's what it means to be evergreen. It will also be a video that can be viewed multiple times. It's not a viral hit that someone doesn't necessarily want to watch again and again. It's something that people will need to watch once to when they find it, another time when they're looking up the recipes, and another time when they are learning how to make it itself. And these how-to videos where you're actually showing something, demonstrating something in the video are really good for being evergreen and sustainable. Another example is Mount MoGraph. They put out After Effects tutorials. Now, with their discoverability, one thing I would have done differently is, you see their title is Summit 1.1 Intro to Motion Graphics After Effects. Summit 1.1 shows that this is a series of videos, and that's great because people know that and might subscribe because of that so they can see the rest of the series. But YouTube actually suggests that we put the branding of our video, the series number, at the end of the video title. So I would have called this Intro to Motion Graphics After Effects Summit 1.1. But that being said, it still has some great keywords, motion graphics and After Effects, that many people are searching for. And it's also an evergreen topic because it's not how to use After Effects version CS6 or version Creative Cloud, which are specific versions of the tool. It's just an introduction that can be done with any version of After Effects. Here's another great example. Learn Spanish. Great keyword up front. 150 Spanish phrases for beginners. So this is a Spanish learning channel. And Spanish is very evergreen. People will want to learn Spanish now, and probably in the US at least more and so in the future. And across the world, people are always going to want to learn Spanish. And now in a year or in 2 years, these 150 Spanish phrases will be the same. They will all be great phrases to know for beginners when you're starting to learn Spanish. And so that's what makes this video so evergreen and sustainable. And again, it has great keywords. Now let's look at my video, which is a bad example of evergreen videos and sustainability. I have a video that's very popular, but it's called Best Final Cut Pro 7 Export Settings for YouTube and Vimeo. Why is this video bad? At least now for me, it's because Final Cut Pro 7 doesn't exist anymore. Of course, some people might use it themselves because they have an old version, but Apple, who makes Final Cut Pro video editing software, they discontinued the 7 software and they changed it to Final Cut Pro X, which is completely different than Final Cut Pro 7. So anybody that gets into video editing with Final Cut Pro today won't find this video useful. And so that's a bad example of what not to do, or a good example of what not to do. So we looked at some examples. Now let's learn how you can do sustainable and discoverable videos. One idea is to use YouTube search to verify your ideas. When you're thinking about a topic for a video that you want to make, search for that topic on YouTube and see if there are other videos that are related or similar to that. If there are videos that have thousands of views, it's a good idea to make that video. If there are no videos or videos that only have hundreds of views, it's probably not a popular video topic that you want to spend time creating. Another thing is to make videos that can be watched multiple times. So not all of us have the luxury of creating this type of video for our target audience, but if you think about funny videos like fail videos or cat videos, these are videos that people share and that they watch over and over again. So that's why they get viewed millions of times. That's why they can go viral. It's because people watch them multiple times. It's not necessarily a million people watching them. It might be 500,000 people watching it twice. And this is why music videos are great, because people want to listen to the song over and over again. Again, you want to make sure that your videos aren't going to stop being relevant, or you don't want to make sure that you're creating videos about a subject that won't be around in the next week or two. This is why creating a channel based off of news topics is really hard. It's hard to be sustainable because it's so much work to put out relevant content in a news related way over and over every week. I tried creating a baseball channel where I talked about the latest baseball news, but it didn't have success because I couldn't keep up with the baseball news. And then every week, the previous videos weren't relevant anymore. And lastly, you want to make sure that you choose titles and keywords that can be found in the search. So don't pick random words. Don't choose a title that's like a phrase. Choose actual words that people might search for to find your videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in another best practice tips video. Hey everyone, welcome back to another YouTube best practice. Today I'm talking about creating shareable content. So what does that look like? First, connect with the viewer's emotions. Typically, when a video is more emotional, people have a better connection to it, and they'll want to share it with other people more often. Think about on social media outside of YouTube, the posts that get the most shares are the ones that are emotional, the ones that tell an emotional story that you connect to. So maybe it's an inspirational video or an inspirational story, or maybe it's a sad video or a sad story. These are the posts and the videos that get the most shares. You also want to make videos about trending topics. Now, in the last video, I talked about sustainability and how that is difficult to make trending topic style videos because after it's trending, it's not going to be as popular or as evergreen. But if you do want to make really shareable content, you can do that by making videos about trending topics. So look out in the world around us and see what is trending. If you go on the YouTube page, if you go on Facebook, the videos and the posts that are again being shared are the ones that are trending. And then the last thing is consistency leads to shareability. We talked about this before, but if you want to create shareable videos, you have to be consistent. And people will share your videos more and more if you put out consistent videos. People will want to share your latest video with others if you are creating great videos that connect with their emotions, that might be about trending topics, and they come out every week or so. So let's look at some of my favorite shareable video ideas. This first is one that you might have seen. It's the GoPro fireman saves a kitten video. It's been viewed over 28 million times, and obviously this is just such a heart-wrenching but also joyful video at the end when this firefighter saves this cat from a fire. And you see the cat go from, in the middle of the fire, unconscious, to breathing and alive. And it's such a powerful video. Of course you want to share it. Here's another video, The Amazing Singer. So this is Mo El Nadi. He doesn't have that many subscribers. So you see he has over 6,500. But this video has almost 4 million views. That's because this video is emotional. It's powerful. And when you hear a song, when you hear someone that surprises you with an amazing voice, you get connected to that and you want to share this video. Here's one that's about a trending topic. This guy, he has a ton of subscribers, over 15 million, but he created this video about a world without police. And this is coming right after the 2015 Paris terrorist attacks and the attack in San Bernardino, California, which is close to my home. And he made a video about police. And in the year of 2015 is the year of police issues. There's been a lot of police violence. There's a lot of uproar about police brutality. And making a video about that, it could be smart because you're sharing your personal ideas about a trending topic. Now, I have one example on my channel that is so funny that I posted. One day, it was raining like crazy in Berkeley, where I was living in 2014. And it was raining so much, streets were flooded. People were walking through the rain to get to school, but the creek that ran through UC Berkeley was flooded. And I captured some of that rain on my camera. I posted it that morning, and it got picked up by some news outlets that day. And it got over 17,000 views in a day. And you'll probably see a spike in all of my analytics when we go through them. And that day is where that spike is. And it's just funny because this video was viewed more times than any of my other videos at that point. And it was not about anything related to my channel, but it was a trending topic for that day. Now, afterwards, it's gotten practically 0 views, while other videos of mine that are more sustainable and evergreen have grown and gotten tens and hundreds of thousands of views. And so this is just an example of how a trending topic can make a good video that is shared a lot and viewed a lot. So let's look at some tips for success. First, make a video about something inspiring. So if you have an inspiring story yourself, or if you've heard about an inspiring story, make a video about it. This could be a story, or it could be an inspiring singer. It could be an inspiring person. These are the videos that get shared. The second is capture something going on in your town. So what I mean by this is there a crazy rain happening? Is there crazy weather? Is there something happening that you want to share that's happening right now that people will want to hear about or see? The third is make videos about current events. So this isn't necessarily capturing with your phone or your camera something going on. This is videos where you talk about, or it's like the guy that made the video about police, a world without police, in a time where we're all thinking about police brutality and police violence. So making videos about current events and current topics can lead to shareable content. And then always try hard to make good videos. So shared videos are typically ones that look good, sound good, and have good keywords and titles. And you want to make sure that you're always trying to make good videos. If you stop trying, your video content isn't going to look that great, and people won't be as likely to share it. So now it's time to take action, and we'll see you in the next best practice. Welcome to another YouTube best practice video. Today we are talking about collaborating with other YouTubers. So what does this mean? Collaborating with other YouTube leads to massive audience growth potential. Why is that? Because when you collaborate with another YouTuber, they will bring their audience to your video, and that audience might subscribe to your channel and watch your other videos. You want to make sure that you collaborate with more and less popular YouTubers than you. You don't necessarily need to only go after more popular YouTubers because they have a large audience. The reason is because it would be great to do that, but they might not have time. And I've tried to reach out to YouTubers who have a huge audience to help and collaborate with, and they're just too busy. They have their own thing going on. But if there are YouTubers that have less subscribers, they might be more likely to collaborate with you because they also want your audience. And that's fine, because who knows, maybe that YouTuber will get super popular, and in the future, if they have a video with you in that video, when they have lots and lots of subscribers, they have that's a chance for your videos and your channel to get viewed by their followers. And so these collaborations, though, must make sense for your viewers. You can't just collaborate with a popular YouTuber just because they're popular. You want to make sure that you're creating a video that your viewers will want. And so I'll show you some examples of mine, but I've collaborated with other people who do After Effects motion graphics. And that makes sense for my channel because people want to see that. That's who my subscriber base is. That's who my target audience is. But if I collaborated with someone who does gardening, that might not make sense for my viewers, even if they have a very popular channel, because my viewers aren't going to want to watch that video necessarily, and they might not really want to go over to that YouTuber's channel at all. The great thing about the current age is that technology allows us to collaborate with other YouTubers across oceans. We can do Skype interviews. We can create videos and share the content and edit videos together to make it super high quality. There's no longer a barrier between us and anyone else in the world with an internet connection. So let's look at some great examples. Pat Flynn and Gary Vaynerchuk are great personal finance and brand and business growth marketers and geniuses, basically. I learned a lot from Pat Flynn, and Gary Vaynerchuk is really great as well. And Pat Flynn, while he's so popular, he also likes having people like Gary Vaynerchuk, a very established, probably more established personality than Pat Flynn himself. And so he has had him on a YouTube video where he just asked a bunch of questions to Gary. And so this is a great example of a type of video where you do a Skype interview and you just have the videos from both feeds showing on your video. Another example, again with Pat Flynn, is a good guy, Caleb Wojcik. He's someone that I'm going to be collaborating with in some videos in the future. And what Pat Flynn did is ask Caleb to create a video about ScreenFlow, the video webcam and screencasting software. And he created a tutorial, and Pat Flynn just put it on his channel. Rather than Caleb putting it on his channel and trying to drive traffic to that video, Pat Flynn wanted the video on his own channel. And this is great. This is great for Pat Flynn's audience because they're interested in that kind of thing. And it's great for Caleb Wojcik because Pat Flynn has a much bigger audience that will then go over to Caleb's channel potentially. Marie Forleo, she's another business kind of lifestyle guru. And you can see this is a playlist of hers with inspiring interviews. She does a ton of interviews with people. And so doing interviews is a great way to build your audience and collaborate with other people. Here's an example of one of mine where I interviewed an After Effects guru, Mikey. He has a channel called After Effects with Mikey, and he does a great job at doing tutorials, and I wanted to interview him for my channel, and I did that. And a ton of his followers watched this video, which I broke into a series of videos, and they subscribed to my channel as well. So how do you actually do this? One, we saw interview other experts in your field. Another idea is to swap videos on similar channels. So that's what Caleb Wojcik did for Pat Flynn. He gave him a video for his channel. And then the other is to actually meet up with other YouTubers, get there in person, and create a video together. There's a lot of people doing this as well in the Los Angeles area because there are so many people creating videos. And you see some of the best YouTubers, the people that are making millions of dollars and are YouTube stars, doing this with each other more and more now. So get to action, do this stuff, start setting up dates, just reach out to people. I've done it. You can just send them a message, post a comment on their YouTube page or on their channel or on any of their videos, and start to build those relationships so that you can then create videos together and share your audiences. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome to a new YouTube Best Practices video. Today we're talking about interacting with your viewers and why this is so important. So first, let's go over what that means. Everyone wants to feel connected. This is just a fact of human life. Even if you don't think you want to be connected with another person or a group of people or people around the world, you actually do, psychologically, physiologically. You want to feel connected with another person. And the same goes for on YouTube. And so as an expert, your viewers will look up to you. You might not necessarily have a teaching channel where you're teaching other people how to do things like I do, but a lot of what YouTube videos are is sharing your knowledge, sharing your experiences, and being an expert for other people in your niche. And your viewers, just by default, will look up to you because you are the one putting out the video. Even though you might not necessarily be the quote-unquote expert, the most knowledgeable person in your subject, people will look up to you. And you can create raving fans with this interaction. You don't just create raving fans by putting out a ton of great top content and videos and having people watch it. You create raving fans by connecting with those people so that they know you care about them. And these are the fans that will buy into your brand. These are the fans that you will be able to sell other products, that will go to your website, that will join your email list, that will really be a part of your future business and brand growth. And so responding to comments is so important. Here you can see some screenshots from some of my videos. You see that I like to respond to people all the time when they are people that just say, great video. You can see George Kenner writes, great video, thank you. Mr. Thrive and Survive says, freaking awesome. I just respond and say, thanks for watching, or you're welcome if they're saying thank you. But then there's also people who want to ask questions for me, and I try to solve their problems. And so you see Michael Moda and Larry Morgan, these are two people that have issues that came about after watching my video. And so I respond to those people. In the future, we're going to look at our dive into the Creator Studio, but one thing that I love using is the top fans feature. I'll again talk about this in a future lesson, but right here you can see my top fans. These are people that are engaged in my videos. They are liking my videos, they are commenting on my videos, they're watching my videos, and these are the people that are my raving fans. So they are the ones that will buy into my brand and will support me if I need that support. So how do you get that raving fan? How do you comment with people? How do you interact with people? First, you want to respond to comments quickly. If you can, and if you do end up having a popular channel, you might have to log on to YouTube every day to respond to comments. The reason why is because if a few days go by, if a week or a month goes by and you respond to a comment, that person isn't invested in that video or in that comment anymore, most likely. And so you want to make sure that you respond while they still have it in their mind. And hey, if you're a viewer of a video and you comment on it and then you get a response from the YouTuber within a day, that's pretty awesome. And you're going to feel like you not necessarily owe that person anything, but you feel connected to them. Another tip is to ask for feedback and respond to that feedback. This is something that I've done all the time with my YouTube courses, with my tutorials, with my courses on Udemy and other platforms. And hey, if for anyone watching this right now, please give me your feedback for what you like and dislike about this video. I do that all the time. I get lots of great feedback, and then I take action and I improve my videos. I improve the way I teach. I improve the topics that I teach on. And getting that feedback and showing that you're responding to that feedback will really help build that fan base and that interaction with people, because they see, wow, you're someone that actually takes my opinion into and it matters to you, and you act and react to it. That's amazing. Another idea is to talk to your viewers in your videos. A lot of vloggers do this all the time. They'll sort of call out specific people who have commented on their channel, or it's not necessarily saying, hey, person X, Y, and Z, thanks for commenting. It could just be like talking to the viewers like, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well. And it depends on when you're posting videos and how it is, but you can talk about your life. You can say how you're doing, ask them how they're doing, and interact with them as if they were right there. And then the last idea is to connect with viewers off of YouTube. So whether it's social media, through email, through your website, if people are really involved in commenting, you can say, hey, let's be friends on social media. Or you can have links to your social media pages or to your website on your YouTube channel. And if people want to interact with you more, they're more than likely to go to those places. So these are some great actionable tips that I hope you start implementing when you create your channel from the very beginning. Start commenting from the very beginning. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome to another YouTube best practice. Today I'm talking about being authentic. First, what does this mean to me? Being authentic is being yourself and showing it off to your YouTube viewers, showing off your personality, showing off your life, who you are, so that people can really see you for who you are and connect with you because of that. You also need to be honest and don't sell out. There's a lot of YouTubers and people online who, once they become very big, once they start making a ton of money online, they stop interacting with people. They don't stop commenting on their videos, responding to people. And I know that some people, it's just impossible to respond to everybody once you get to that point. But you still want to be honest. You don't want to sell out and try to scam people. This is what I hate so much about online business, is when people try to scam others. Being authentic is sharing your personal story throughout your journey, throughout your videos. Not necessarily a video that's, hey, here's my personal story, but throughout your journey, just sharing your personal story. This is why I give updates. I do vlog style videos from time to time, just to share my life with my followers. And remember, people want connections. People who subscribe to you are subscribing because they want that connection with you. And they don't want a connection with a video or a channel. They want connections with a person. And if you are a person who is the owner of your YouTube channel, you can show off your authenticity, your honesty, and your personality to build that connection. So here's an example of one of my videos where I did an Ask Me Anything for video creators. And so this was just me talking to people, responding to questions live while they asked me questions. I had a good number of people on this AMA. It was hosted on the Skillshare platform, but it was a really good experience, and people connected with me, and they found me from Skillshare, but now they were on my YouTube channel. Here's another example. It's a video called My Promise, Video Vows from a Secretly Recorded Proposal. So this is something that's so personal. This is I proposed to my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, and I secretly recorded it, and I created a video about it. And you can find this on my YouTube channel, and I posted it there for everyone to see and to share my life with everyone online. And while there's some things that I obviously don't want to be online, I don't want to share too much, there are some parts of me that I like sharing to show off my personal side. Here's another idea that I've done since I started my channel, and that's thanking my subscribers when I reach certain goals. Here was one from a long time ago, my 500 subscribers video, and it's just me talking, saying thank you, putting myself on camera. And that's something that you should think about doing if you have your own channel. Put yourself in front of the screen, put yourself on the screen in front of the camera so people can see you. They will connect with you better if they can see you. So how are you going to do this? Do a vlog style video or a series of vlog style videos where you share your life with people, and make it about a specific topic. Each day, you have a very interesting life, I'm sure, and make it about a specific topic and do a series. You can also create a video about your personal story. So this is maybe an introduction to your channel where you kind of talk about your story, how you got there, what you're doing, why you're doing it. You can also share secrets about how you do what you do. People want to learn from experts. And if you are a trainer, an expert, a coach, if you run a business or do anything like that, have a brand of your own, they'll want to see how you do it. So while my channel started out as a video creator channel where I taught others how to make videos, people then started wondering, how do I make videos about teaching? How do I teach online courses? How do I build my YouTube channel? How do I have success doing that? And I share that through videos as well. Another thing is to show your face in your videos. So I talked about that just a second ago, but it's true. People do like connecting with people that they can see. It's an easier connection. I know from research that Udemy has done on their online courses, students like seeing the instructor's face in the videos, at least for a part of the video or for a part of the course. It doesn't have to be the entire video. And for your YouTube channels, it doesn't have to be every single video. It's just throughout, sometimes posting videos with your face in it. So those are some great actionable items. Now it's time to take action, put this into practice, and have success. Hey everyone, welcome to a practice exercise. For this section, we've learned a lot of great tips for how we will become a better YouTuber. And in the following sections, we will be learning more about specifically how do we create our profile, how do we make videos, how do we get subscribers, how do we optimize our videos so that we are actually going to be a successful YouTube channel, and we're going to be actually diving into the YouTube platform and showing you exactly how to do that. So for this section, I thought it would be a great time and a great exercise to write down your goals. I believe that writing down our goals is one of the best ways to actually complete those goals. It's the first step, and it's something that I try to do every day and every week. I write down my goals for that week, and I also have longer term goals, and it really does help me make sure that I stay focused and on task to complete those goals. So I'm going to go ahead and write down some of my goals so you can see what I'm talking about. But while I do that, I want you to start thinking about what kinds of goals do you have for your YouTube channel specifically. So thank you so much for watching, and let's get straight to the exercise walkthrough. So I'm standing next to my desk, and I have this nice whiteboard, this glass board that I can actually write down my goals on. And I really like this, and I suggest getting some sort of whiteboard or corkboard, something that you can write on or post a paper on right next to your desk, rather than putting your goals on the computer on a Microsoft Word doc or Google Doc or something like that, because that can easily be just thrown away or you don't look at it ever. This way, every morning I wake up, every week when I start my work week, I see what my goals are and I start them. When goal setting, we want to remember this acronym SMART, which stands for specific, meaningful, action-oriented, realistic, and timely. And whenever we set a goal, we want to make sure that it's all of these. And the best way to understand this is to actually write down our goals and explain what SMART means with our goals. Now with our YouTube channel, my advice is to set goals for the views you want to get, the subscribers you want to get, and then the monetary, the money that you want to make from YouTube. There can be other goals that you can write down as well, like related to, oh, I want to create a new video each week, or I want to create 50 videos this year and post it. But these are the basic 3 that I think we should go through. So with views, I just passed 1 million views, and so my next goal is going to be to hit 2.5 million. Now I think that's a good goal, and it's specific because it has a specific amount that I'm achieving. I'm not just saying, oh, I want to get more views. I want to have a ton of views. I have a specific amount of views that I want to get. It's also meaningful to me because it's quite a lot of views, and compared to 1 million, it's more than double, and so it would be a lot of growth to get to that 2.5 million. This goal is also action-oriented. I know what I can do to achieve this 2.5 million. It's taken me a few years to get to 1 million, but with the exponential growth of my YouTube channel, I know that if I keep posting weekly videos, I should be able to achieve this in the next year. And it's also realistic, this 2.5 million. If I had said my goal for views is to get 100 million views or 1 billion views, that's not very realistic. And while that might happen someday in the future, right now, I know that 2.5 million views is realistic in the upcoming year. And the last thing is timely. I keep talking about in the upcoming year because I want to make sure that I can achieve these goals in the next year. And you want to set a time limit for your goals. And now you don't have to necessarily do in the next year. Maybe you want to set goals for the next month, the next week, the next day even. But for me, these are my longer term goals in terms of views. So this 2.5 million views is specific, meaningful, action-oriented, realistic, and timely. Now I'm going to do the same thing with subscribers. I was going to put my subscriber goal as 25,000. I just passed 12,000 subscribers, and I think that would be a great next goal. The one problem with that, because it's specific, it's action-oriented, it's realistic, and it's timely, but it's not that meaningful. I know that I will get 25,000 subscribers at some point, but to really push myself, I'm going to say 50,000 subscribers because that's going to be more meaningful for me and it will make me work harder. With monetary goals, I've been making around $200 to $300 per month on average, and it's taken a while to get me up to that point, and it's still going. It was just recently that I've been hitting that point. And so I'm going to say $500 for this goal. $500 is meaningful. That's quite a lot of money to be making on YouTube. It's specific, it's action-oriented because I know that if I continue to put out better quality videos, if I replicate some of my most popular videos, and you'll be learning a lot of this in the analytics section, if I use my analytics to create videos that I know will make me AdSense, then I know I can achieve this goal. And with all of these, again, I want to do it within the next year. So remember, your SMART goals setting is a great way to set your goals. Just writing down your goals will help you achieve those goals. That's been scientifically proven. So on a piece of paper, on a whiteboard, on something, write down your goals. Make sure they are specific, meaningful, action-oriented, realistic, and timely, and include goals for views, subscribers, and your monetary goals for your YouTube channel. I hope you've enjoyed this goal setting exercise, and I can't wait to see you in the next section.